Our service, it's all about the client. It's not about us. It's not about us trying to, create a business for the client to fit into. We're actually looking at the client's requirements and needs, and then say, well, what do we need to deliver in order to make that a fantastic experience? And that seems to have been the item that's sort of given us the edge this year, and absolutely thrilled to have been recognised for it. It's, I suppose, a feather in the cap, and it's an endorsement for the efforts that we've put in over the years to make sure that what we are doing is relevant to our clients. And for that, you've got to keep your ear to the ground on, global legislation and how that's changing to better prepare the industry to service clients in the long term, and just be a general, I suppose, decent practice, following the best guidelines which tend to be fed to us from all around the world, in this part of the world or in the Middle East. So we do get this, we get constant reminders as to how financial services needs to change to improve itself. And what we try and do is keep one step ahead of the game. We keep our ear to the ground for those changes, and we adapt accordingly. We tend to adapt, a little bit ahead of the market to make sure that we're actually delivering outstanding service, because at the end of the day, it's all about the client, and it's all about the client's experience. And if you're not tuned into that, then you're going to be drawn off in different directions. And I don't know what our competitors do in particular, but we're clearly doing something different. And I suppose it is just that, keeping one step ahead of the game and making sure that we are really up to speed with best recommendations from governments and legislators around the world. But client service, over the moon with that. I think it's absolutely outstanding. They're kind of key elements of the advisory offering that we have, if you like. That was the two categories that we've gone in for, we see as major. And if you can major in those two subjects, then clearly you're doing something right. So credit to Kay, who my business partner, who's put together the application for the client servicing. What he's done is he's highlighted all the aspects that we kind of do naturally, and deliver them to you guys. And of course, you're then able to see clearly what it is we do, and we back that up. So it's all about really transparency of costs. It's about the flexibility of the products we get involved with. It's the long-term continuity of service. And that's what we feel that clients really do desire. They want to make sure that they have the same person to contact. But we go one step further, and we create a team for every single client, so that there's a team of people looking after every client. Now those teams are allocated to, let's say, hundreds of clients. But as far as the client's concerned, they have a team that they can go to in order to have that continuity of service. And if the lead advisor's away, it might be the administrator or the backup staff, or it may be some paraplanner. But at least that team is a solid unit which is there to service that individual client. And that seems to be the thing that clients like. There's nothing worse than delivering all your information to one person at an advisory firm. And if that person were to leave, then you've got to start again as a client to go through all your situation again in order to get that person up to speed. In having teams to back up individual clients, we find that the service can be continued irrespective of any disruptions, whether it's people leaving or holidays or vacations or sick. There's always somebody there that the client's familiar with, that they can talk to firsthand. And I think that really does work well.